just wait for the chat to come in and I'll check to see if everything's fine on my phone. Hello, Fawful Toffel, Siberian Sauce, Roman Reigns, Palm Tree TV, Dom, Jacob. Oh, it's going really fast now. Oh fuck, I forgot to change my Discord again and the Twitter. Whatever, I'll do it next time. My Discord is just, instead of it saying Mark MCC 956, it's just Alice Mark, and then the numbers are the same, so you know. And if you want the link to the server, just DM me and I'll give it to you. Let me just check the audio on my phone. Yeah, so that's fine. I don't know what we're doing in this stream. I just had some time. What will we draw? I don't know. What will I draw? What is this song? This is Snowball Waltz from Sonic Lost World. What time is it for me? It's 3 p.m. Make more Sonic videos. I'm planning on making a video about the Sonic community, like next. Hopefully, if everything goes well. It's like 10 a.m. for, yeah, it's like America's like 5 hours behind. You should draw artillery only? I don't know what that is. Draw some Sonic. I think I did that the past 2 streams, so I don't know. Draw the odd ones out being triggered. He wasn't triggered though. Like I want to talk about draw Shadman now. I played Lost World and I didn't like it. I like it. I was sent the Amazing's stream. Look at my Twitter, okay. And he talks about me on it, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I listened to it and I was half asleep, so I don't remember exactly what he says, but I just want to talk about that as well. Because why not? Got nothing better to do. Make a video on bad channels by kids that got really popular. Oh, I don't want to make a video on kids. Draw Tails because you drew Sonic last time. Last time I drew Silver. Draw Crash. Yeah, fuck it, we'll draw Crash. Windy Hill is amazing. Yeah, fuck it, let's put on Windy Hill, I love it. Yeah, we're gonna draw Crash then, because I like Crash. Windy Hill. Lost World has an amazing soundtrack. I heard Sonic Unleashed THD is coming to Switch. Oh fuck, I wish. Thoughts on Leafy is here. I never liked him. My friend was like, oh, look at this, it's so funny, and then he sent me a Leafy video, and then I watched it and I was like, what is he doing? Why is he just playing a game in the background? What is the point of this? And I think it wasn't one of his like videos on someone. I think it was like a story time video or something like that. But yeah, I didn't really care for it. I'm just getting a reference to Crash right now. Do you have what you saw on your Twitter? What do you mean? What did I see on my Twitter? I saw someone sent me a link to a website. I'm not clicking on it, and a couple likes on a tweet. That was about it. Don't know what you wanted me to like. Oh, that was you who sent me the link to a website. I'm not clicking on it. Leafy is here, 10 out of 10. Well, probably the nice YouTuber. Do you like reaction channels? No. Well, what's a good reference to Crash? All these are like 3D renders and not the 2D art. How do I feel about the Sonic movie? I have hope that it'll be alright. Yo, flannel dolphin. Draw Daniel T. Gaming's Nessie. Ugh, no. This is, I drew Crash once on my DeviantArt. I think it's still there. It was like last year whenever the NCM trilogy was coming out. I drew him and I really liked how it came out because it was like one of the first things I drew on my tablet. I got a good reference. What Shrek film is your favourite? The Shrek 2, obviously. Shrek 2's the best one. Whoa, was a Crash meme? No. Draw Freddy Freaker. I drew that in a different scene. Thanks for waking me up to watch this stream. I had to edit. How'd you wake up the second I was streaming? Do you have notifications on or something? Is it bad I'm sometimes paranoid that one day the Sega company will stop making Sonic games? The only way Sega will stop making Sonic games is either one, they sell the license, which they're not going to do, or two, the business just dies, like Sega just goes out of business, which I don't think will happen because they don't utilize many of their franchises, but the ones they do utilize I think are pretty successful. Like they got Football Manager, Shenmue, Yakuza, my company, you're always wearing a red shirt, I don't know, because I like how it looked. Here's a Crash reference, probably very low quality. Yep, but whatever. I haven't drawn Crash in over a year, so I'm sure this will go great. Don't even know whether I'm bothering like sketching out a head because his body shape is so fucking weird. Hey Mark, have you seen the Guilded guy? He's an amazing animator, he animates by himself and it takes him the same amount of time as Jaden to make a video, and Jaden looks really bad. No, I haven't. Do you remember the Vernon website? I remember. It must have been you then going on about it one other stream like a long time ago, but I still don't know what it is. Do you like SpongeBob? Yeah, sure. Let me see this first. Draw a video featuring the odd ones out. Kinda already did that. What time zone you in? BST. Thoughts on Mundane Matt and what's been... I don't know who that is. Palm Tree keeps saying, do I have a boyfriend? No. Draw Egoraptor but as a dinosaur. Your Discord kept spamming me with mentions it shouldn't have. Do you like my channel? I don't know your channel. Am I gonna address the Fox Goodman situation? No. It's so overdone. I hate how my storytime video came out at a time that made it look like I was just jumping on the bandwagon, because I was going through messages to look for something a while ago, something unrelated, and I saw that I was working on that video for 2 months, and I just spent so much time in it and procrastinated so much of it that it looked like I was just jumping on the bandwagon at the very end. thoughts on my channel. I don't know your channel. Please play the Japanese version of... Yes, Troller Noob, you said it had an update, I've seen it. Tidal Tempest, Japanese, okay. Okay, here we go. Playing this Fortnite grind your gears. I don't like it now. Favorite Daft Pino review? The obvious one to say is the Fox Goodman one, but I'd have to go with the Chili Panda one. Cause I just really like how much he rips into her. Like, there's just no holding back in that video. Has the Tidal Tempest started yet? It's like, I can't hear it. I haven't got my headphones on, so I can't hear. Oh, it has started. I don't even know what this song sounds like, so I don't know. Mind giving your thoughts on my channel? It's called Film Reviewer 101. Yes, I can see your name. But I'm streaming right now. I haven't seen your channel. What are your thoughts on the Sonic Boom cartoon? I reviewed it a while ago, but I like it. I think it's really good. Ugh, that looks horrible. Can't draw Crash at all. The version of Crash I drew a while back was like, I tried to redesign him. Is the music playing loud enough? Because I can't hear it at all. Also, I 100%ed Forces in 40 hours. How did it take you that long to 100% Forces? Favorite Crash game? I like Crash 1 the most. Why does my character have eyebrows in my profile picture but not on the little thing on the stream? Because I don't really... My character doesn't really keep any sort of consistency. Like, if you can see, like, look at the thumbnails that I use my character, he looks different in every single one of them. Sometimes in videos I draw some of the stills with eyebrows and some of them with no eyebrows. I just do whatever I think looks nice. I might just scrap this drawing, I don't like it. Nah, I don't like this at all. It looks horrible. I'll draw something else. I just want to draw stupid shit. Oh, Angel MC Animation. $2. Your videos are fire, thanks. Yeah, music's fine. I'm curious now what it sounds like. I can't hear it at all. Do you actually not have eyebrows sometimes IRL? Yeah, when I pull certain expressions in real life, my eyebrows just disappear. Are you actually a ginger? Yeah, of course. I'll check. I'm just want to check see what this music is. Oh fuck yeah, I've heard the song before, I love it. Do you know Kuro the artist? So that's Butch Hartman's guy, isn't it? All I've seen from him is that video is like, why you should be excited about Butch Hartman's new cartoon. It's gonna be fucking epic. The Amazing called you out on the Amazing called you out saying you can't take criticism. I think I'm fine at taking criticism, and there's me not taking criticism, I can't take criticism, but the Amazing, is it the Amazing or is it the Amazing? I don't know. He didn't really give any examples towards that. Was it him who said I came across as arrogant, and I don't really think I'm that arrogant. I guess my tone of voice gives off the impression that because I was so fucking tired because I had to get up at like, for the entire summer I've been going to bed at like 4 AM and getting up at like 12, sometimes even 2. So it is a Maz. And that morning, I think I had to get up at 8. Or no, I had to go somewhere for 8. I got up at 7, and I still went to bed at 4. So I was just really tired, and I wanted to do the video anyway. So I just came off as really dead in the video. Fuck, give me something to draw. But, so, Jacob, if you're still here, put that lol guy on timeout for spamming. What if Turkey Tom came into this chat? He's been in my chats before. See, I don't remember what's his name, the Amazing said, because I was so fucking late. It was not half 3, it was 3 in the morning whenever I watched it, because someone was messaging me as it was happening. But give me something to draw while I'm talking about this. What will I draw? Do you have a Discord server? Yes. Draw Turkey Tom. Draw Sonic. I draw Sonic all the time. It's Pasteloing Ginger. I don't know. Draw Big the Cat. What accent do I have? I have an Australian accent. Draw Courage. I did that in another stream. I might just draw Big. Draw Shadow. Yeah, okay, I lost her, so I'll draw a fucking Shadow. Every time I do anything, Sonic's involved. Right, so if anyone in the chat actually saw what the Amazing said, tell me. Like, just comment on it, and I'll talk about it, because I really don't remember most of it. But he also said, the thing that I've seen... Fuck, I just looked up Shadow, and I'm getting a bunch of pictures of shadows. He said something about me not showing the odd ones out's DMs, and something I think I should have made a lot clearer in the video is that little section, the little part that I blurred out, that was not that wasn't the only message I got. There was like a solid like 5 or 6 messages back and forth between me and him that was like way longer than that, and it would have took me like 20 minutes to go through all that on its own, and I didn't want to focus that much of the video on what the other ones had said, so I just took the main points that he had, and I barely even summarized them. I think I quoted him on 2 of them, like took an exact quote, and then the other one was just like, he didn't like what I said about look, and I was like, yeah, because he didn't. Like, there's no lying in that, there's no bias, I don't think. I think that was the word he used, bias, but I don't think I came across as biased at all. I said it how James did it, and people seem to think that James can't take criticism because of this, but like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that. James, I asked James for his opinion on the video. Like, I went to James and said, don't know if you saw it, but if you did, because I knew you unfollowed me, I knew he saw it, but I just wanted to start the conversation like that. And then we just talked for a while about it, but he wasn't like, he was just giving me his honest thoughts on it. He wasn't just hating me for the sake of hating me. I'm trying to look where I saved this picture of Shadow. What's it called? Shadow the Hedgehog, Legacy Render. Right, okay, I'll look for that. James didn't act appropriately, not gonna lie. But again, you just haven't seen the full DMs. Like, James, I wouldn't say he was nice, but I didn't want him to be nice. I didn't want him to go easy on me. If he didn't like the video, then he has every right to tell me what he thought of it. And that was another thing the Amazing said. He said, I try to act like I'm better than the people I talk about, when no, I don't think I ever implied that I was better than any of them. I don't know where he got that from, because I don't think I'm better than the people I talk about. Oh, I love Mario, me too. Draw Raven from Fortnite. No thanks. Do I like Marvel movies, and if so, what's your favourite? This is probably unpopular, but I really liked Doctor Strange. Oh, TL Lucario, how's life today? Life is pretty good. That's all I have to say. Thanks for the $2. Saw a thing. Have you heard James cussing before? It was so fucking weird. Whenever I saw this, I was taken aback. So I was trying to get James to do the line. I wasn't trying to get him, I just asked him if he'd do it. And then, I said to him, you know, will you do the line? And then he said, yeah, you do it. And then the thing on Twitter with me and Luke or something happened where I showed that comment on his sister's video that told her not to improve, and I was like, that's terrible advice. So he unfollowed me, and I messaged him going like, I deleted the tweet and like apologized for it because I did actually feel bad about it. It wasn't just trying to get on James' good side again, because I honestly don't care whether he follows me or not. But yeah, so he was like, I'll still do the line if you want, and I said, no, it's fine, if you don't want to do the line, you don't have to. And then he just replies with, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, and I was taken aback. I was like, what the fuck? I've never heard James, like, I didn't hear him cuss, but I've never seen James actually swear before. It was weird. This is what happens when you agree to doing lines but you don't read the scripts. Exactly, like, that just shows how easy it is to get a collab with James. Like, you could... So I saw a good comment, a comment that I really liked. It was something like, you could ask James for a line, get it, and put on like a Nazi propaganda video. Just for how easy it is and how little time he takes to actually like looking into what the line is going for. Because like he knew nothing about the video, like he didn't even ask to see the intro before I posted it. I sent him to the intro, but he never commented on it. I support a united Ireland under the United Kingdom. James seems to Ned Flanders to get angry and what? Draw past Halloween, but her head is replaced with black. Well, not Black Panther, Pink Panther. Whatever, I'll write that down. Fuck, I spelled it wrong. But yeah, what else did, what's his name say? This is why I don't do storytime animations or collab with anyone. I mean, everybody swears, but it's not like you're being mean or disrespectful. Oh no, it wasn't anything like that. It was just weird because James isn't the sort of person I expected to swear, and for it to just come out of nowhere like that was just so weird to see. Like, I don't care that he swears, it was just weird. But I've seen so many people going like, show us the DMs. I wouldn't just show the DMs to anybody. I think I've showed 2 people the DMs, and those are like actual like friends. Not real life friends, but like and I think one of them was Turkey Tom, and the other one was, I think I showed Pastel one. But that's about it. Because I don't think, like, okay, if I had really, I don't, it's hard to describe. Like, either believe me or you don't. I really don't care. Like, you just gotta take my word for it. That's what he said. I never lied. Like, I have no benefit from lying, because James could just come out at any point, because James miles popular, more popular than me. So if he could just come out and go like, that's actually not what happened, I'll show you them happily. If James ever came to me and said, yo, it's fine to show the DMs, I'd show them, but I'm not just gonna show them without that. Without, have you ever heard Matt Pat swear? I'm sure he swore in one of his older videos. Hey Alice Mark, what's the worst storytime animator in your opinion? I don't want to get more shit for this. Everyone gets pissed at me for criticizing storytime animators. The worst, I'd have to say my least favorite personally from the videos I've seen. I haven't watched all of his videos, but I've watched the majority of them. Would have to be Look or Something, and it's not because he's bad. It's really not because he's bad. It's just because he's so generic. He's the most that's why I talked about him in the video. I didn't talk about Look in the video because he was I was annoyed at him personally, or because of that Twitter stuff that happened. I talked about Look because I think he's the perfect example of your average storytime channel. Like, there's just not much special about him. He did swear it was a Mario theory, but he censored it. I don't really think that counts. What about the Panda Girl? Her personality's fine. I think her videos, all like all the stuff other than her art style, I think is fine. I thought Alex Clark was the one you didn't like. I can respect Alex Clark for his animation and the work he puts in. Lol, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna ban you from commenting. But I just don't like his personality or how he fakes most of his stories. Look is so incredibly bland. Lol, I thought I was the only one who noticed. It's just, there's nothing special about what he does. And I feel like if I want to say that, I shouldn't be like silenced for it. I shouldn't be like, oh my god, he's a kid. Okay, and let me say something, because like I don't understand this. Look is like 13. And I'm 16. I turned 16 a few months ago. Is that big a difference? Because I don't think 3 years is that much. Like, does that mean I can't be criticized? Obviously not. And I said that to James. I said, he was like, oh, I'm just giving my opinion. And I was like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with someone... Fucking, let me go look at the things. I'm not going to show them, but I want to look what I said. I gotta scroll up for it. I gotta scroll down to get the things. Sorry about last comment, last stream. I worded it wrong. I don't know who you are. You should have your own opinion on people. Everyone just gets incredibly defensive when age is brought up. I honestly don't think there's that much of a difference between a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old. And even then, I don't think age matters that much. Okay, so, okay, so he says this. He says, I'll quote him on this. I'm not showing them again. I'm not showing them, but I'll quote him on this one part. You can have criticism about this genre, but I can also have criticisms about your video. And then, like, but I respond with, that's completely fine. I have no problem with someone disagreeing with something I say. And then I go like, but I don't see the hypocrisy in the animation thing, because he's calling me a hypocrite for not animating, whenever I never once said that there's a problem with not animating. I said there's a problem for not animating, yet still calling yourself an animator. Like, I don't see the hypocrisy in that. My videos aren't animation, and anytime someone tells me they're animations, I'm like, no, they're not, sorry, don't call me that, please. But then you've got someone like, I don't want to call anyone out. Like, you've got those channels that are that don't animate in the slightest bit at all. Like, not even just lazy animation, but I just mean like no animation at all. And they're like, yep, I'm an animator. That's the thing that I don't like. Like, you can be a storytime channel and not animate, I don't care, but if you're gonna be like, yep, I'm an animator, and you're gonna get comments praising you for being such an amazing animator, I think I can come in and be like, actually, you don't really animate. What the fuck is that name? Hermab 101, thanks for the $1. I don't see why, I don't see you call yourself an animation channel anywhere, and when you do animate, it's better than most of them. And just because Look is 13 does not mean he's above criticism. That's like Little Tay. is above criticism because she's a kid. And that's another thing. So let's say you can't criticize the look. Let's just say you can't because he's 13. So does this mean that everyone should just wait to look is like, let's put it in a mix. I can be criticized just fine. Let's say 3 years from now, nobody's criticized the look at all, but the second he turns 13, everyone's like, oh fuck you, look, your video's just, this problem, this is all the stuff that's been there for years. Then look is like, well, if this has been here for years, why didn't you tell me about it whenever it was then? I was like, I can't tell you about it because you were only 13. It's like, no, you gotta let them be aware of these problems. And again, that's not fucking directed towards all storytime channels. It's directed towards fucking every genre. What do you think about James taking a job at Ricegum? I think it's funny. All these storytime channels bore me. None of them stand out. They're all the same. What are your opinions on the new Sonic Racing game? It looks fun. I think whenever it's in motion, it looks good, but just on its own. Like, I don't like how little characters there are. There's only, like, what, 25 tracks? That's fucking retarded. Oh, the music stopped. Or not 25 tracks, 21 tracks, which is even worse. And, sorry, I'm looking for a new song. Let's go with... Oh, no, it's a good song. Fucking Planet West Pub World music. But I think the story mode looks underwhelming. The graphics look terrible. And, yeah, but it looks decent. Planet West Pub music. There we go. I thought storytime channels were alright, but they get boring. The reason is just because it feels the same. I hope Team Sonic Racing will be cheap. Oh yeah, it is cheap. It's like £30 over here, I think, which is like really fucking cheap. Imagine if Veils Like a Bum actually acknowledged you. Oh, he may have. He may have referenced me on Twitter once. Okay, so me and a friend, me and Pastel, who I don't think anyone here knows other than like Jacob and all, but I looked up Veil Skabum 94 on Rule 34 just to see if anything would come up, and then nothing came up, and we were both thoroughly disappointed, so we took it upon ourselves to draw veil porn in MS Paint and upload it to Rule 34, which we did. You can go find it right now. But, so around that time, like I think between 5 minutes of me putting that on Twitter, like telling people to go look at it, and like 5 minutes before then, Pastel like tweeted out talking about Veil's DeviantArt, which was like a fake one. So he replied to that saying like, oh, that's not actually me. But then she had also retweeted my tweet about it. Which meant he most likely saw it on her Twitter account, because then like not even 2 minutes later, Veil tweets out going like, why are there these channels that criticize other people's creations? Like, why did they do this? Like, it's so stupid. Like, Veil, do you not understand that all your channel is criticizing other people's creations? Like, it's so fucking stupid. James is mean to you. He wasn't really mean either. Do you know the Fury Razor? Yes, yeah, I mentioned him in the video, obviously. I think he's... Like, I saw his videos, I've seen his videos for the longest time, and I never once wanted to click on one, because he does those really clickbaity things. I think he's got more thumbnails with naked girls in it than he does without. Storytime videos, that is. It just looks terrible. I don't want to click on one of his videos. I've watched a couple just out of curiosity, but I don't want to go look at more. His channel's dying anyway. Oh, that looks that looks weird. Um, what is your favorite video game? Sonic Heroes. James was just kind of stupid. I can see why he said that, but still. Oh, I completely understand. Like, that's something I failed to mention in the video, but I completely understand where people are coming from when they say that. When they criticize me for some of the stuff. I get it. I'm not oblivious to the reasons as to why people would think I'm hypocritical about it, but I think whenever I look at it and I'm like, no, if you really look at it and at what I said, it's really not hypocritical. But apparently that's just me deflecting criticism. Just me disagreeing with something someone says. That's me not being able to take criticism, I suppose. Because I'm willing to take criticism. I've clearly shown examples of taking criticism in the past tons of times. Like, oh, is that hand the wrong way around? Yeah, it is. People said my character skills were limited because I only had like one pose, and it just had like 5 different faces on it. And then I had that one, then I had that one, and then I had, like, it was just limited, so I went and made more. People said my background looked like shit, so I went and spent like 6 hours drawing a new background. Like, people said my editing wasn't that good, so I went back, and I don't think my editing is anything amazing, but I've been putting a lot more effort into it. Have you ever read the Sonic Archie comics? Yeah, sure. I like them. Do I like Sonic Generation? Sure. Yeah, it's a good game. This is a long paragraph which isn't spam and is definitely something you should read. Are you reading yet? Are you... Okay, I'm stopping. Do you think James should learn to animate like Jaden animations of his character? No, because I think it works. I think James' style really works. Have you ever played a Crash Bandicoot? Yes. Why did you say Turkey Tom stole your idea when you took the idea from a random YouTuber? What? What random YouTuber did I take it from? And me saying Turkey Tom took my idea is a fucking joke. No one owns an idea. We were both fucking amazed at how many people took that seriously. How do you feel about the old videos on your channel? It's a weird thing. What I think about Spyro Remaster, it looks really good. If I keep them up, then it's gonna be a thing where people are like, oh my god, look at all these fucking cringy videos you have up on here, look at that, haha, that's so funny. But if I take them down, then it's gonna be a case of, oh my god, you're trying to hide from your old videos, haha, look at all of them, they're so cringy, no wonder he's trying to delete them all. So I think I'm just gonna keep them up. I like them. They're not good, but I like going back and going like, wow, that was me in 2014. You made me realize the importance of backgrounds. The animation community is real good to point this out. Guys, let's make a petition to make James follow Mark, and I don't want him following me. I really don't. Just saying. There's lots of stuff I haven't talked about with James and talking to him personally. I don't want someone like that following me, I really don't. Do you ever hear about some controversy about Teen Titans Go? I like Teen Titans Go. I don't mind it. How do I feel about Sonic CD? It's pretty good. Why don't you want James to follow you? Cause it's hard to fucking talk about without directly saying why, but like I talked to him quite a bit personally. I've seen some stuff that he said to some of my friends personally in DMs, and I don't want that kind of a person following me. Sorry, I'm not doing anything. I'm getting putting someone on time out. Also, I never realized how many Storytime YouTubers have the same black and white color palette until I watched your video. What's your worst fear? I don't know. Does the other ones out think he is a god? Well, I don't want to say anything. And I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to talk about that sort of stuff. Because the only way to prove that sort of stuff is showing the DMs, and I don't want to show DMs. Again, unless James ever gave me permission to, which I don't think he would do. Because I feel like I didn't summarize what he said about the video in a way that made it seem like I was trying to paint James as the villain. I said exactly what James said to me. I didn't sugarcoat it. I didn't try to morph what James said. I didn't try twisting his words. I said exactly what James told me. And for the point about look, that was like a whole 2 paragraphs. So I just summarized it as in, he thinks I was too mean to look. Like, that's what his thing about look boiled down to. That was it. Why the hell are you drawing Sonic characters? Why not? Mark, your old Minecraft content were a banger. Hey Alice, are you getting pings from Discord? No, I don't. I'm on Do Not Disturb. I think a lot of people who hate your channel are easily offendable, and the people who aren't. What is your real name? Is it Mark? No, it's LS is my real name. I actually think James is a good person. I don't think he's thinking properly. Besides, there's no perfect person. Mark, are you and just dark and cool with each other? Yeah, we're friends. I think James is a good person too. I don't know him personally, but he seems nice. A little too nice would be my only thing. Like, there's so many fucking examples I want to give, but I don't want to fucking share them. But yeah, I just need to know. Like, I've talked to James quite a bit in DMs, and he gives off a certain vibe, and I should probably stop talking now. This all fucking started because someone wanted a petition for James to follow me again. I just don't want him following me. I don't. I created a comment and looked like a little kid drew it, okay? Just jargon is gay, he needs to speak more on Discord. We talk quite a bit. I think I'm actually doing something with him on Discord in like, what time is it? 4 o'clock. It's in like 4 hours. Mark, what are your thoughts on the Sonic OVS? I like it. Make a Discord server. I have a Discord server. Are you making Shadow nice? you're making shadow knives. Make silver next. I've already drew silver. I drew him last stream. I didn't show that actually because I forgot to show the finished thing. So my thing turned off, so I never got I finished it off line. Let me look. I don't even remember where I put it. Open recent. Silver. There you go, this is the silver I drew in that stream. I finished him. His hand is fucked up, I know. But whatever, it's done with. I think it looks decent. We'll tell him to speak more in the haunted house. Do you like Team Fortress 2? Please answer, I've been trying for minutes. Why would someone make a petition for someone to follow another person on social media? A bit silly. Yeah, there was a petition someone was putting into my Discord server, like petitioned to make Mark go to Arizona and shake hands with James. And I was just fucking. I'm not gonna bother trying to like do really good line art with this because I'm just sick of it. I don't like how it looks, so I'm just gonna do this as fast as possible. And after this, I'll probably sketch out that other thing someone wanted, and then I want to go record a video. Horton J Warthog Studios, thanks. Can you draw Mighty for the $2? I drew Mighty. I don't have time to draw Mighty, I'm sorry, but I'll show a drawing of Mighty I did like a while ago. Ugh, it looks horrible. Ugh, like I hate this. I drew it so long ago. I hate everything about it. Like, what's this with his shoe? Why is his fist like that? That's not how fingers work. Why does his arms look like that? Why is his eye there look so fucked up? His eye shouldn't be going out that far. Ray is weird, but I kind of like how weird he is. But Mighty looks horrible. What is your favorite Sonic game? Sonic Heroes. To me, Silver is a lovable dork. Too bad the game's interest was shit. I love Silver. Like, in the comics, he's really fucking good. What drawing tablet do I use? A UG 1910B. But yeah, the line art for this won't be very good because I'm just gonna rush. Can you draw Tom? No donation, just hope you reply or something. I drew Tom like twice. Nah, it's fine, I don't need to draw Tom. Favorite Sonic song? Probably Rooftop Run from Generations. Rooftop Run's Act 2, that is. Because I always forget you've got the classic remix. How good are you at drawing with a mouse? I think I'm very as decent as someone drawing from a mouse could be. Also, can you reply? I've been saying this a lot and I love attention. Tom, like from Eddsworld? I didn't know you like Eddsworld. I don't really like it because I haven't watched much of it. I think I watched 2 episodes. Tons of people think... For the longest time, I haven't seen it a lot now, but because it's more happening to Tom, but lots of people compared my character to some character from Eddsworld. I don't remember the name, but I honestly didn't even know the character existed when I designed my character. I can't speak for Tom though, but I heard from Edgeworld, some kid, I'd always like heard about it before, but I never looked into it. But some kid, I was at open day, which is like a day when all people from primary school come into the high school to see just what the school looks like, and then they can decide if they want to go there or not whenever they're done primary school. And all the people from the high school are like there just showing the primary school people around. So I was in the art room, and my teacher asked me to take in my drawing tablet to animate something just while people were coming around. And then, so I was animating, I think I was animating Scott Pilgrim running or punching or something like that. And then this kid came up to me and was like, "Oh, that looks like something from Edgeworld. Do you watch Edgeworld?" And I was like, "I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is." And he said, "You should go watch it." And I did watch it, and I thought it was fine. I watched the finale of it first, which probably wasn't smart, but yeah, I think it's a fine thing. I'm surprised by how avid of a fan base it has, because I didn't see what was so special about it. Like, I'm not calling it bad, it's just like, why such a big fan base for this? I think that's the music. No, is the music still on? Yeah, it is. Do you know Lemon? I've seen you watch Leafio's here. Yeah, I do watch Lemon. I really like him. I'm just checking all the settings on the stream to make sure everything's fine. What is your favorite game? I've answered this like 50 fucking times. I agree, I never saw how it was astoundingly popular. It was fine. Mark, how old are you? I'm 16. Do I like anime? Not really. Are you gonna talk about Dylan? Why? It's not my drama to talk about. I have no problem with Dylan. Like, I don't really care about what he says about Tom. I just thought his video, the first one at least, was sort of unnecessary. I've got no other topics to talk about. All I knew I was going to talk about was what the Amazing said, but I have nothing else to talk about. I think I'm gonna talk to him tonight about it, actually. No denying that Lightning McQueen was first place in the Piston Cup. Who's my least favorite Sonic character? I think everyone just unanimously agrees that the worst Sonic character is Chris. Well, I get beat up if I say Sonic Rush has the best Sonic soundtrack. Of course not. How come you said you were 22 in one stream? Because I bullshit a lot. It's like I said earlier on in this fucking stream that I had an Australian accent. I thought it was obvious. Let's put on some Sonic Rush music. Might have turned down a bit, depending on how loud it is, because this one's got vocals. What do you say sometimes that... why do you say sometimes you live in Ireland, but in other videos you say you live in the UK? Because I live in Northern Ireland, which is technically part of the UK. So, like, I live in Ireland, but I'm technically part of the UK. And sometimes they just switch up what I say. But whenever I say I'm Australian, or that I'm 22, it's obviously a joke. I mean, that's not even a joke. It's just set up. There's no actual joke in it. It's just me liking messing with people. Pronounce my name, it's a mouthful. Elevate and animates. Not that much of a mouthful. Say something Irish. I did that last stream actually. What did I say? Jacob knows what I said, but I don't think he's here. But give me something to say in Irish and I'll say it. But since I don't really know Irish that well, I'll have to look it up on Google Translate, so just give me something to say and I'll say it. I don't even think I'll color this because the way I did the line art doesn't really suit coloring, I don't think. It's like a very sketchy sort of thing. Oh fuck, I forgot to do the back of his head. And then shadow done. I'll look at the shot now and see what people are saying. Oh well, that doesn't look very good, does it? His legs are too thick. Are you drawing Shadow? No, I'm not. I'm actually drawing Knuckles right now. Top of the morning to you guys, my name is Ellis Mark. That's not Irish. Not like I care or anything back is what you said. Yeah. How do you pronounce a dose? What? Says Sonic is better than Mario. That's pretty much just saying is better than, because Sonic and Mario stay the same. Do I like music from the 50s and 60s? Sure. Do you speak Gaelic? That's what Irish is actually called, yeah. But everyone just calls it Irish. I don't speak garlic. Portions of Sonic characters are really hard. Yeah, this leg is too long compared to the other one. Oh shit, $10. Thanks, Jenna Tills. Any tips on your next video topic? It's about Sonic, the Sonic community, and how quote-unquote horrible it is. This is a really cool drawing of Shade. He is Scottish. Draw Tails the Hedgehog, Knuckles the Shadman. Make a rant on doin loud, a loud... What the fuck is a loud chibber? Can you say what your next topic for a video is? No, I've said this like many times what the next video topic is. Are you more for goofy or cool character designs? I like both of them. I like the two extremes. Yawn in Irish. It's a word, but okay. I'll look it up. Google Translate. Do I like Elvis Presley? Sure, yeah. Let's go down to Irish. Oh, that's a long word. Yawn is bracken. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not the best Irish. I haven't done it in like 3 years in school. Oh, so that's why you asked for art. Oh no, that's for a different video. No wait, is it? I'm trying to think. I got 2 Sonic videos planned. I'll talk about that thing. Someone says, saw your tweet about GCSE results. Would you like to tell us what you got? Yeah, sure. I got, this isn't me gloating, but, I got 1 S star, which was in art, and S star is just the same as, an A+. So 1 S star, 4 A's, 3 B's, and a C. Did James follow you again? No, he didn't. But, yeah, so one of the videos I'm working on is on True Love Heart. I started this video... I literally started this video before the Butch Hartman one. I've got the intro sitting on my thing for months. But I just kept pushing it back. So I wanted to make it now, and it's on True Love Heart 94, which is a Sonic person on Twitter, and they also have a YouTube channel. And then I am making a video about the Sonic community, and again how quote-unquote horrible it is, and I was looking for art for the end of it, so I might as well just not here. I'm like, send me I don't like asking for art. It's like something with art of me and Sonic to put at the end of the video for something that I'm planning to do. And then I needed a remix. Jacob, if he's still here, thanks for that remix of Sonic 2's ending, but with Ocean Man, because I needed that. But yeah, that's what the art was for. Sonic Heroes is better than Futures to Come. Sonic Heroes is better than everything. I'm doing my GCSEs now, Lord help me, they're not that bad. I don't think I studied. I didn't, because I was streaming, I remember that now. Oh fuck, there's an ad playing. I remember like streaming sometimes being like, I'm supposed to be studying right now, but I'm streaming instead. And I did just fine. I kind of remember some Gaelic, but I learned some a few weeks ago, but my memory is fried. Where would you learn Gaelic from? Are you from Ireland? Because I don't know where else in the world they would do that. What are your thoughts on my channel? I don't know your channel. What were we drawn next? Oh wait, yeah, we were drawn pastel, wasn't it? I'm not gonna properly... I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on this one, because I gotta record a video. I keep getting comments about doing another part of that subscriber series where I look at the subscribers, and I wanna... I've had the first motivation at all, because I have not been motivated even when I did the first one to record that, and now I kind of want to do one, so I will do it, and I will only be looking at channels worth looking at. I'm gonna cut out all the shit this time. So, Halloween, I'll look, DeviantArt, because I know there's a reference there. Do I like Sonic 06? It's fine. It's fine game. Look at your art from when you didn't know how to draw. That's all physical art. Maybe I'll show it someday. I've got a book like next door to me right now that's full of old sketches and comics I drew when I was really young. And maybe we'll look at that, but I don't want to make it like a cliched like looking at my old art video with like a cringing meme thumbnail, like and then it's like, oh, it's horrible. Like, I don't want to make one of those generic videos. Oh, it's that Belfast guy back again. Let me just ban him. I draw you to get. I dare you to Gone Knuckles. Try to do an American accent. American accents? Give me something to say as an American, because Americans just all fucking 90s kids. Like the way Americans will impersonate like 90s kids, like stereotypical ones. That's what that's what Americans are for us. They're like, "What's up, man? Want to go down to the fucking skate park later on and do some fucking cigarettes?" I said fucking every other sentence. I'm sorry. You've lost around 100. Oh, what did that say? You've lost around 100 viewers on the stream. How does that make you feel? I don't care. I haven't lost 100. It was like 150 a while ago, but now it's on 90. That's not 100. I don't really care how much people watch the stream. I really don't. What are your thoughts on Thomas? I don't like his Sonic videos that much. I think kind of not very good. I've only watched like 2 of them, and these were like years ago. I haven't watched them in years. Which was why it was so weird to just see the Turkey Tom video, because it was like, oh my god, I remember this person. So this is Pastel's character. We're gonna draw it. I'm not gonna draw it properly. And while I was our deviant artist saw this at the corner of my eye, and I might as well do it. Let me get it. It's amazing. Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp? No. Someone got me I was at Comic-Con the other week, and they got me give me for free a giant fucking Ant-Man poster. And that was it. I haven't even seen the movie, and I don't really want to because it looks average. Say awesome and Americanese. Didn't I already say that? Thoughts on your old game reviews, like Crash the Wrath Cortex? The Crash one was terrible. I think a couple of them are fine. Like I like the Forces one, the Sonic Forces one, but I don't like the very old ones. I don't like the Mario 2 one. I think the old Mario ones, I mean. I think I privated the Super Mario 64 one, because that one's just horrible. Not just because it's like cringe or anything, just because what I say is horrible. I agree with that I don't really like the game, but my excuses and my reasoning was just terrible. That image is doing still dirty. What the fuck is that OC? Oh, this is Pastel's OC. I think I mentioned that. Why are you making out with a cat? I didn't draw it. They're on her DeviantArt. I'll fucking write her name up here. Go look at it if you want. not wavy enough. Did you know? The guy who did the Jet Set Radio soundtrack is the guy who made the music for Sonic Rush. There's Mark's fact of the day. Do you have an opinion on the animation meme community? They're not for me. Who is that cat chick? And what is intonation is going on with the thing? Someone asked me earlier to draw this. It might have been, is that a Katsun OC? Yeah. A cat? Are you talking about the YouTuber? Is that her name, Katsun? I think it's just her OC. But someone asked me earlier to draw this, and I said I would do it after Shadow, so here we are. I wish the Sonic movie Night of the Warhog could have animation like Night of the Warhog. It probably will, but it's just not going to have the same like lighting or the background because it's going to be live action. But Sonic will probably look the same. Why do you look extra sub in that picture? What are your thoughts on 4chan? Don't have any thoughts on it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't been on there before. Well, I think my friend went on there. We went on it at his house, but we were only there for like 5 minutes. You should have added the part where SML scammed his patrons. Oh yeah, I probably should have. I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic, but the soundtrack isn't that bad. Every Sonic game, bar Chronicles, has a great soundtrack. Boom is like the only other exception, but I wouldn't even call Boom's soundtrack bad. I would just call it... Boom tries to go for a more atmospheric sort of feeling, which I think it accomplishes. I think the music does its job fine. Just not as memorable as other games. So that's the music stopper is on an ad playing. Wrapped in Black. That reminds me, we should play some Sonic in the Black Knight music. Let's play It Doesn't Matter. The fan art version. Because an ad's playing right now and I don't want to keep playing the Rush stuff if the ads keep playing on it. So Sonic Black Knight. It Doesn't Matter extended. Oh, but fucking Wrapped in Black is such a good song, I don't know. Right, fuck, we're playing Wrapped in Black first, and then we'll do that. Have you ever played Baldi's Basic? No, I'm not playing that. Did you Illumination is making a Mario movie? Yes, no, Illumination making Mario movie. Oh my god, Mark has a girlfriend. Stop shipping them, it's freaking stupid. Wait, someone give me Pastel's @ on Twitter. Look, oh. There it is. I love drawing ropes so much. Is that how that should look? Yeah, it's fine. I keep forgetting about the heart of that. I was watching your subscriber salvage video. Oh, I feel so bad for you. What's your thoughts on vor/foot fetish art? What a lovely question. People can like what they like. Or even if I don't really see it. Or see the appeal, that is. Shrink this so I can fit the giant fucking hat in. Boy, do you like Elvis Presley? Why did I say boy at the start of that? Was I reading another comment that said that? Oh no, it's the start of their name. Or the end of their name. Yes, I like Elvis. I said that already. I plan on starting my own channel soon, and your videos have been a big help. Thanks for existing, Mark. No problem, the Ashwee joint. Mark, I love drawing ropes so much. I love being in ropes so much. Did I say ropes? I meant robes. Okay, we can play a Sonic on Black 99, the music stop. Here it is. Alice Mark, what are your thoughts on Rule 34? I think Rule 34 is fine. Like, what's wrong with it? Could you draw Whisper the Wolf? I don't know if I wanted to do another thing after this. I don't even really like Whisper's design that much. It sort of looks okay. And the song isn't playing. Oh, it is good. What is your political stance? I don't really care about politics in the slightest. And I assume you're talking about like American politics. I don't live in America, so I really don't care about it. As long as it doesn't affect me, American can do whatever they want. What's the worst fan base ever in your opinion? I think MLP. Probably MLP, yeah. What do you think about, he said that, he said it, yes, clip that, someone clip that. What did I say? Wait, I don't know what I said. What do you think about Jaden Animation's Rule 34 and how should we exterminate the degenerates that made it? I really think anyone who makes Jaden porn can like it if they want. I mean, I don't really care. Have you taken the BDSM test? No. Do you play His World? Do I like His World? That's like a lyrical song though. I think that sort of distracts from it. Brexit. What do I think about Brexit? I'd prefer to stay in the EU. But it's not really my decision. Will you do a face reveal when you reach 1 million subs? Why not? Because it's never gonna happen. I wish movie industries would stop turning video games into movies. Most of them are shit. All of them are shit. I doubt there's one good video game movie. The closest I think is Ratchet and Clank, would it be? Because it was just okay. Bother doing a shadow, it doesn't look good. Nope, I shouldn't. I have hope that the Sonic movie will be at least decent. And the Mario movie, this is the thing, I think Illumination are going to be like trying to like put a bunch of shit in it that Nintendo are like going to be like, can you not please ruin our flagship franchise and not do that? So it's going to be a case of Illumination can't put what they want in, and Nintendo are going to be like, don't do that. So and Illumination are going to be too lazy to think of anything better to do. So I think it's just going to be like a nothing movie. It's just going to be boring. It's not going to be too bad. It's not going to be good. It's just going to be meh. When in doubt, Brexit. Tomb Raider was okay. Oh yeah, I heard that. Do you want YouTube to be a full-time job? I mean, if it happens, it happens, I guess. What's your opinion on people who draw real children and pass it off as lolicon? I think it's a little more acceptable if it's not based on an actual person. Like I like Shadman, I like Shad Base. I think it goes too far though whenever he decided to draw like people like Keemstar's daughter. Like he shouldn't have done that, but I think him drawing just cartoon characters and all that, I don't have no problem with that. And I think the people who think he should be banned from Twitter is retarded. I have all the Ratchet and Clank games. I own Ratchet 3 for the PlayStation 2, and I haven't... it like kept freezing at a certain part, so I stopped playing it. And then I own my first Ratchet game was the PlayStation 4 remake, and I fucking loved that game so much. I've played it over and over again. Like completed it fully so many times. What do you think of the new Team Sonic Racing? It looks good. Why do you sound Irish? I don't know. I mean, I'm from Australia, so it's weird that I sound Irish. What are your thoughts on Peter Knetter? I like him. I really like his videos. Am I an annoying 11-year-old at YouTube? Why do people think I randomly know people? Like, that's the thing. People are like, oh, what do you think of my channel? I don't know you. Is there a certain place I should post fan art for the channel? Send it to me on Twitter or Discord, I don't care. Do you like the Fallout games? My dad had New Vegas for the Xbox 360, and I played it a little bit. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, but I did play it a little bit, and I thought it was fine. I said piss off in the most annoying way possible. How could you say piss off annoyingly? Just go like, piss off! That's just how British people say it, I guess. That probably broke the fucking sound levels. That's great. Why is there nothing wrong with Rule 34? It's just fucking porn. I don't care. Why is Turkey Tom copying you? I don't know, he just keeps copying me in everything I do. Who's the worst YouTuber you've come across? That I've come across? Veal. Veal Scum, easily. He's just everything I fucking hate about YouTube. You should make Keemstar Vor. I shouldn't actually. Can you go to McDonald's and ask for a I seen Nolan from the Pizza Party podcast actually did that. Do I like Nirvana? I haven't heard much of their music. So I don't really have an opinion on them. LOL just joined. What's going on? I just drew Shadow and I just drew Shadow and Pastel. People fucking made fun of me because I pronounced it pastel, but everyone's like, oh no, it's actually pastel. That's how I said pastel. That's why everyone over here says it. Like, I can't believe how many people just comment going like, oh my god, he pronounced this word like this. And it's like, yeah, I can make fun of Americans too for the way they pronounce shit. Like, are you happy? Or have you just forgotten about them? About what? Bro, I was at the bowling alley and they played Despacito and I screamed. Okay. Plot twist. Turkey Tom is watching this and we'll have a video mentioning this in a small segment then to the real topic. Thoughts on Silver Gunner? I think his music is really funny. and some of the stuff works a little too well. In my opinion, the worst is either veil or any reaction. Thoughts on Slayer-kun? Is that the guy that makes the videos that are like, is that the guy who makes videos like worst channels and then it's like FGTV and shit like that? Is that guy? I thought it was pronounced Pastel. I don't know. Why does Turkey Tom's avatar look like a Family Guy character? Because it is a Family Guy character. Let's draw Turkey Tom's avatar. Let's draw like over here. Let's get rid of that and that and oh well, I did that in the fucking same layer as that, didn't I? Let's draw Turkey Tom's avatar from memory. Pretty sure he's got an ear, and then it's like I'm thinking Pastel's redesign of it had like hair that goes like that, but wasn't Tom's like that or something? I don't remember. Whatever, that's fucking Tom's avatar. I don't care. It looks like a Family Guy character because it is a Family Guy character. There you go, there's Turkey Tom. And let's just color it in. I don't care. What the fuck was I meant to use for that? Whatever, I'll choose the marker. There's Turkey Tom. My favorite Family Guy character. This is a productive live stream, wasn't it? You'd better get working on your video. You got a podcast to do today. I've got 2 podcasts to do today, actually. Fucking hate people ask me to do them on Sundays. Sure, the podcast is for like 3 hours. I have time to record a video. How tall am I? I don't know. Are you Turkey Tom friends? I think we just sort of play up the whole we're enemies thing, but we're friends, I guess. But I have to go on a podcast at like 11 o'clock at night, and I don't know anyone on it. So it's obviously gonna be amazing. It's gonna go really well. What's your opinion on Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? I liked it. Why don't you follow James? Why don't you block James if you don't want him to follow you? Because he's not gonna follow me. I also don't want to block him. I don't like blocking people. I think I've only blocked 1 person now just because they kept spamming me. Will you do more movie reviews? Yeah, of course. I want to review Disaster Movie. I just haven't got around to it yet. Because I also don't know how I want to structure it, because there's like a scene in that movie that really fucked with me whenever I was young. But I don't know if I want to focus on that in the video or leave it for a different video. Which I probably which I probably will end up doing. What are your thoughts about Brazil? I don't know. Thoughts on your fans? I joined a Discord call with my how much longer till the end of the stream? I'll go for like 5 more minutes, I don't know. I joined for the first time. I joined Discord voice chat with people, like 20 of my people who watch my videos in it, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I just had to sit there and listen to the Roblox memes and listen to the Despacito memes, and I wanted to die. How was your day? From Manga Artist. I've just been I got up, I ate my dinner, because we get dinner early on Sundays, and I just sat down to stream. That's been my day so far, so it's been fine. Did you block Ricky Berwick? Why would I do that? I remember a kid brought a chef, puppet to school. That's nice. What do you think of Justin Y? Doesn't really do anything. Sup, Turkey Tom says Alexander Animations. I don't know if he deserves a golden play button. Not a golden one, a silver play button though, because he hasn't uploaded a video. I wonder who the person you blocked was. Blobked was. It was, I know who, you know what it is, you're being sarcastic. It was that comedy guy, because he was being an annoying prick. Are you going to try get James to apologize? Apologize for what? All he did was give me his opinion on his thing. There's nothing to apologize for. I asked him for his opinion and he gave me his opinion. I don't I don't know why so many people were commenting going like, I've lost so much respect for James. It's like, he didn't like the video, so he gave me reasons as to why he didn't. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I asked him to do. Like, I knew he didn't like the video from the start. I knew he wouldn't like the video because I knew he doesn't like me being rude to look, and I did it anyway because I don't care what James is gonna say. And I knew he would unfollow me from the video, but I didn't care because I don't want James following me after saying the shit that he's done to people. I don't even know what I'm drawing at this point. We'll go for like 5 more minutes. I know I said that like 2 minutes ago, but I want to go to like a 4:45. That'll be good. But Ellis Mark, are you a real LS? Do you like The Office US or British version? I haven't watched either. I like how you drew and color Turkey Griffin. Where can I find a link to your Discord server? Ask me for it. Someone like raided it the other week, so one of my mods cancelled the link or made it inactive, and I forgot to change it on my videos because it'll take forever to do. What did James do? I asked him for my opinion on the video. He gave me it, and I was fine with the criticisms he gave me, although I didn't agree with everything he said. And then that was it. Seeing the shit James has done, I don't want to fucking mention it. I don't want to talk about what he did because it's private stuff. Okay, let me say it in the most ominous way possible. I've seen DMs from James and at least one other person where he acted very pretentious and egotistical. And seeing the way he talked to me in DMs, I was like, this isn't the sort of person I want following me. And James, okay, let me say this, because this isn't really revealing anything. James acts like him following you is some, like, great, amazing thing that you don't want to lose. He unfollows me the second I say something he disagrees with, and then refollows me again whenever I apologize for what I said that he disagreed with. Like the situation with Luke or something. I went like, he unfollowed me for saying people shouldn't tell his sister not to improve, and then the second I delete the tweet, he follows me again. And then the storytime video, of course I'm not deleting that. And he was saying to someone, I'm not saying who it is, he said to someone, I was thinking about following you, but seeing the way you act makes it you don't want. I don't want to be the sort of person that. Oh, the fuck! I'm tripping over my words. You're not the sort of person I want to associate myself with. So it's just weird that he's like, okay, do you expect me to break down and cry when you say you aren't gonna follow me back, or you say you aren't gonna follow me at all? Like, I don't care about you, James, following me or not, because if you act like me following you is some amazing thing that I just have to have, I don't want you following me at all. That's very confusing. It's not that confusing, you know? He gives off the impression that he's very egotistical in his videos. Do I like David Bowie? Yeah, sure. James sounds arrogant. But I guess I'm the arrogant one because I didn't agree with what James said about the video. Isn't that right, Maz? So that's nice. When someone is famous, people forget about their bad habits that persuade. Do I listen to rap? No, I don't. How did you and Turkey Tom start talking? Tom messaged me once. Just a random question. Why did you end up following me? I just was curious. I saw you followed me the morning whenever I woke up, and then I was like, I didn't think anything of it, but I remembered your name, manga artist, and then I went and I was looking up Turkey Tom to go, because I was editing the video at that point, so I was looking up Turkey Tom so I could go see how the way he edited his video so I could try to replicate it in mine. So I clicked, went to Turkey Tom, and then went most recent videos. So then so is James a bad person? No, he's not a bad person. So I saw your video there, and I was like, oh, another video on Tom. That's just going to be jumping on the bandwagon about him not mentioning the spetchy thing. And then I watched it, and I liked it. And then in my head, I was like, wait, manga artist, is that the guy who followed me this morning? And then I went and looked, and it was, so I followed you back. When is your next live stream? Whenever I get some free time, honestly. I just do it whenever I get free time. Do I know Manga Kamen or Skull Kamen? Yeah, I've watched a couple of those videos. Should Captain Toad be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? No, I don't think he should be. Do I hate Spatchy? No, of course not. I think the Spatchy hate is way overblown. What lovely art. Yeah, this is a productive stream. We got Shadow, Turkey Tom, and Pastel done. That was it. James's logic. If you're a big on YouTube, you're a god and you're a blessing to anyone you associate with. He also thinks that, like, children, like, look, okay, he thinks Look is like some little defenseless kid who, whenever I say something bad about him, looks like starts crying in the corner like, oh, I can't defend myself, and then James has to step in and be like, oh yeah, okay, Mark, this is what you can't criticize Look because he's only 13. You can't criticize him to the level you would hold me or James, or me or Jaden's videos. No, I didn't do that. And it's like, I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, Luke can defend himself. He's 13. Like, that's not that young. If he was like 9, I'd understand. Somewhat, at least, but he's 13. And, like, to go back to what Maz says, I don't see, like, okay, give me an example of where I take criticism, or where I just don't accept criticism. I'm willing to accept it, but if I disagree with someone's criticism, I'm gonna say what I disagree about it with. Like, I don't get it. What do you want? Another Sonic character? Or what do you want? I'll read the full thing. What do you want from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Another Sonic character. I think one more is all I want. Why is there such a gap between when I comment and when you see it, or maybe reply? You both are like brothers and sisters. What? That's just because it's delayed. James has almost 8 million subscribers. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is more interesting. This is more listening to chat than most streams. I will not support your dark magic. I got nothing better to do. Are you into any fanbase other than Sonic? Crash. I like, but Crash isn't that big a fan base because he's only had one game in the past 10 years. I like... That really is all I like, isn't it? I like South Park, but I'm not really in the fan base of that. And... that's it, I guess. I don't want to get another fan base, or at least I haven't seen one that I want to get into. I was in the Steven Universe fan base for a bit, I think, but then I realized that Steven Universe isn't that good anymore. More James logic, plus I'm always a hero. Oh, that would go into something else he told me. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Like, okay, whatever, I'll just read it. I'm not gonna show it, but I'll read it. It was the weirdest thing. Like, okay, so this isn't even exposing him on anything, so I don't know why I'm so fucking hesitant to say about it. But he says to me, like 2 days later after we talk about this, about my video, he just randomly messaged me going like, oh, what editing software do you use? And I told him what I used, and he was trying to give me advice on editing stuff, and I was like, why are you trying to help me? Because I thought you didn't like me. And he was like, I'll try read it. Let me get it. Yeah, I went like, why would you want to show me this tip? I thought you didn't like me. And he says, because we both want the same thing, and that's see people improve. And also, because I'm freaking nice. And then a heart emoji. I don't hate you, dude. I don't hate anyone. And that seems, because like James, he has 8 million subscribers. He's a really popular channel. But he's also a human. He definitely does hate people. I don't know, it's just the way he calls himself freaking nice. And makes it seem like he's trying to put himself higher than me on the moral high ground up here, because he just is trying to be nice to everybody and wants to be friends with everyone. It's just sort of weird. Do you only do one art style, or do you like to branch out? I like to branch out, I guess. Also, your Discord name doesn't match your number. Oh no, it doesn't. I forgot to change the thing. Is it change? Because I changed my Discord name. It's LS Mark, and then the numbers are the same. What do you think of Ben Schwartz? I think he's a perfect fit for the Sonic movie. Do you ever plan on reading? Do you agree with some Sammy Classic Sonic fan? What do you mean? Do I agree with him? I love how you mentioned it. The viewers just spiked and did it. I haven't been paying attention, though. Yeah, like, I don't get like what the drama is. I also don't get why people are so hesitant to believe me. Like, what? How do I make them read the DMs? I'm just a random commenter. You didn't really make me read a ton of stuff. You just made me read one line. That was it. Do I ever plan on reading Sonic fanfiction? That'd be fun. Typical James. Oh, it's the amazing. It's just well, he's here now, so I know he's listening. So, if I remember correctly, the main points you said about me in your stream, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've said this like 5 times this stream. It was like 5 a.m. when not 5 a.m., 3 a.m. when I was listening to it. Was it you said, 1, I was arrogant? Don't know if that's how you spell it. 2, I don't listen to criticism. And 3, I think I'm above other people. Arrogant, we'll talk about that first. I think my tone of voice makes it seem like I'm very egotistical, because I just sound like I don't really care half the time. I don't know, if you think I come off as arrogant, I'm sorry. I don't see it, but I guess I do see it. I get where you're coming from when you say that. Post a DM so we can put them on ED. No, I'll only show DMs to people I trust with the DMs. Don't listen to criticism. I think I'm fine at listening to criticism. Like, people have criticized me a ton before, and I've listened to it and I've improved from it. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I went and people said my character stills were terrible and they were very limited, so I went back and I made new ones. I tried to make more. People said my background was shit, so I spent like 5 to 6 hours in a day making a new background for myself. People said the editing was bad, so I've been trying to improve on the editing. I think I'm fine listening to criticism. It's just with the Storytime channel video, lots of the stuff people said to me was shit that I was like, I didn't agree with, and I wanted to I disagreed with what they said, and I wanted to talk about it. Like, I get why they said the thing they said. Like, I should have mentioned this in the video, but whenever someone said to me, like, or James, it was James who said this to me, about how it was hypocritical for me to say that. A little simplified, but let's go. Oh fuck, it really is that delayed. Bro, you on Discord? We can just call me, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Do you want to do it on stream? I don't know. I was meant to stop streaming like 15 minutes ago. We could do it in private if you want. But I don't think I really talk about like I'm above other people. I really don't. That wasn't what I was even talking about before that. I was talking about criticism, and I get where James is coming from when he says it's hypocritical for me to criticize them for not animating whenever I don't animate either. Like, I get why they're saying it, but in the video, I feel like me saying in the video, I have no problem with someone not animating if they don't animate themselves. What? That's fucking... I'm tripping over my words. Me saying I have no problem with someone not animating if they don't call themselves an animator. I think that's fine. I don't care if you don't animate, just don't call yourself an animator. That's what I said about myself. It's like, James said to me, you have to acknowledge what you say, what you do is bad animation, but I don't acknowledge what I do is bad animation because it's not animation at all. Like, I don't call it animation. I go out of my way to specify to people who call me an animator that's not animation. I don't see how it's hypocritical, even though I get where they're coming from. I just don't see it. And about the DMs, if you really want to see them, Maz, I'll show them to you, because you're at least someone I trust with them, and I'm sure James would probably talk to you about it anyway, because I think you're friends with him. Your voice sounds less arrogant and more mostly disinterested in the topic. Yeah, I was really fucking tired. I got up so early. Stream it, dude. I have literally zero ill will. Okay, why not? Oh, I don't know how it's gonna sound because my headphones do that weird fucking buzzing thing. Why not? Let's see how this goes, because I've never streamed with another person before, and I can my headphones are on the ground and I can hear them buzzing as I talk. That's loud. Okay, let me see. My USB is all fucked. Anytime I put any piece of electrical equipment beside my headphones, like this microphone, it just buzzes, and I'm trying to think, what can I take out that I don't need to keep a level head? It's just because there's so much to talk about, and I keep switching from topic to topic, and ow, I put on my earphones, and that buzz is just going in my ear so loud. And it's only because I'm streaming. If I stop streaming, this buzzing just disappears. I don't know if you can hear this. Try listen. Can you hear that? Like, it's... I'm trying to see, what can I do that'll fix this? I'm trying to think. Could I just... No, I can't switch to my headphone mic because then it will... It all depends on whether or not you can hear the buzzing. Because if you can't hear it, I'll happily just sit and listen to it. There's also a thing about the lag. What if they might as well just fucking try it out. Yeah, but you don't claim to be an animation channel. You're a criticism channel, or at least that's how I and many others say it. That's what I thought whenever I saw it. Like, because I don't refer to myself as an animator. I don't think what I do is animation. You sound like you just woke up. Yes, because I woke up not too long ago. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. No, I woke up 5 hours ago. What's your favorite video you ever made? Either the futuristic hub one or the Super Mario Logan one. Because those are just like fun. Because it's just two very weird topics to talk about, and I liked it. Whatever, we'll fucking try this, I don't care. Gotta work out the audio. Is Moz even still here? If he's still here, we'll do it. I just gotta make sure no one can... Yeah, you can hear the buzz. If you can hear this buzz, then... I don't know what I can do. I hear it, yes. See, that's why I don't listen to the music in these streams, because they're just going through my headphones in the ground. If I, like, get my speakers... Or wait, I'm a retard. I can just go get my earphones and plug them into my... What am I thinking of? Right, let's see how this goes. Let me see if I can get the headphones working. Or my earphones. Are you Northern Irish? Yes, I am. So let me unplug the headphones and go on to my sound settings to fix this. And my computer is lagging. Great. Everything's going swimmingly. Volume settings. Yeah, I guess I'm nervous for you. If I was in your shoes, I'd be a stuttering mess. I'm stuttering like I stutter like and trip over my words just normally, like regularly. And I've got this fucking pressure on me. What do I think about Something Else YT? Not for me. What do I think of Doki Doki Literature Club? I liked it when it came out, even though I haven't played it, but... I should probably just play some music to see how the audio goes with these earphones that I can plug into my microphone. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's go. We're done. I can set this up now. I can call. Oh shit, I forgot to change it on Discord. I don't know if he's talking or not, but I need to change my voice thing on audio. Or not, my audio on Discord. Oh, I can hear you now. Hi.
Hey, good day, mate. How's it going? I was just listening to the stream.
Oh, how long have you been there for?
No, I'm just... I don't even know how I found you, to be honest. I think I was on Twitter, and there was a... No, hold on. I'm subscribed to you, so it was on my subscription boxes.
Alright.
You're cutting out a little bit for me.
It's probably...
Like, is your setting?
I'll check.
It might be. Listen, I'm in Australia, man. Everything goes wrong here, right?
It's just my internet.
How do you stream?
The internet over here is terrible. Like, I can't even stream, like, just drawing stuff without it lagging constantly.
It's fine. Like, there's a little bit of a delay, which is surprising for Discord. I don't think I've ever had Discord delay on me, but obviously we're on, like, the opposite side of the world, so I guess it's normal.
I'm looking at the chat. I need to see if the audio for you is fine, because I know I have the desktop audio down lower than my mic, so nobody's commented about it yet though, so I assume it's fine.
Yeah, the stream is it's pretty delayed. Obviously, I know it's probably, as you mentioned, probably due to internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was something I had commented came up like almost 3-4 minutes on the stream, and I'm like, God damn, dude, that's a gnarly delay.
Irish internet is terrible.
Dude, all right. First of all, I know you just woke up. For me, it's 2 a.m., so I'm like dying. um, so like we both sound dead tired, which is the best stream. You know what I mean? Like the stream of two tired people in a call. You know. Um, but I do like. All right. I think people tend to blow everything out of proportion. Because even on my own stream, I wasn't attacking. I was just like, obviously playing it up because people were like, spill the tea. And I'm just like, this is like very mild fucking tea. It's like ice cold, water,
Yeah.
And when like the people, that guy who added you on Twitter, I was like, bro, don't be like a, wait, can I swear on the stream? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
don't
yeah.
be like a, bad. Yeah, don't be a cunt. Like, like of all the things you can do, don't tag the person with more drama, especially since obviously you and James have your own spat going on, right?
Yeah. No, it's just I was lying in bed, just like about to go to sleep, and then I just kept getting like DM'd, tons going like, "Oh my god, he's roasting you on stream right now. You gotta watch it." But I had to wait till the stream was over to go back.
Fucking dude, I sucked Tom's dick, and then he turns around and like fucking shank the guy. Man. No, but legit though, I don't actually care, and I think that's the one thing. Now, to the audiences, I'm a little quiet probably because I'm far away from the mic. Right. Before I even start on whatever the tirade and stuff, I gotta clarify, right? I completely I love the criticism side of animation community. Like I fucking love it, dude. Um it it surprises me, and it's shocking to me actually. And perhaps, because I'm Australian and I've grown up with people roasting me and me roasting people constantly. But like, I'm always surprised by how thin of a skin people in my own community have. Like you can do the mildest criticism and they will like cry over it. And it's just like, God damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mentioned in the and I don't want to make a video about it because it's like once I eventually do make a video about it, it's going to be outdated. But I watch so many. I probably watch more criticism channels than my animation channels. Like I recognize Back to Square One in the comments, and Turkey Tom. I watch him. I watch you. I watch Just a Robot, and I watch Daft, and I watch Puffish and Cup Noodle Doodle, and all these people. I think they're almost equally as important as the animation community, right? Perhaps with a more negative connotation, sure, but I think they're still quite necessary. Now, that being said, right? That being said, the biggest gripe with you, you've obviously listed the three right there, right? Obviously more simplified than how I presented in the stream.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember
but
the exact things she said.
No, me neither, right? Once again, I don't have them memorized. I don't go to sleep with with a picture of you with an X on it. I just said it on the stream as it came to my own mind. But it's the video that tipped me over the edge, and where I went from, oh, this guy's legit, to, oh, I don't know about this guy, was the most recent video that you made, where it's like, how you responded to the comments and everything.
Yeah.
And I think the issue primarily with me was that the comments were trying to raise I wouldn't call them criticism, I guess. They were like raising issues that they had, or some of them were criticisms. So this one guy, in the video, he's like, yeah, your smear frames don't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatever, right? All those comments, they're entitled to make those opinions, whatever, right? I think what kind of ticked me off specifically was that you took those comments, and I think for a criticism channel, obviously, being able to give critiques, great. You can sit down and systematically point out such stuff you have issue with, right? Great, awesome. And there's a little bit of thought. All your videos have, not just a little bit, have thought put into them before you make them. You don't just go sit down and write whatever comes out your ass and then record it. You know what I mean? I think it's plainly obvious. But then so somebody puts a comment up there saying, hey, I don't know about your smear frames. I don't think that you can call them smear frames, right? I think the proper way for a criticism channel to go about it would have been like, once again, this is my own opinion, all of this, you can just flip me off if you want, but like, would have been to look at that comment and be like, why did they say that comment? What gives them that impression? And perhaps deconstruct it a little bit, like, I disagree with you here, or I agree with you here, but not to this. You know what I mean? Whereas, I obviously for comedic effect, and I 100% understand this for comedic effect because you roasted them on the video and stuff. But that, I don't know. It just like, I guess this just wasn't to my taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because whenever I don't think I completely just threw the comment away. I looked at it and I said, even in the video, I said at least like 2 points. Like, I acknowledge that 2 of the smears weren't actually proper smears, and I probably could have put in more work onto making them look better. But I agree. I should have at least talked about why they would think that a bit. I think that's a problem because the video, the newest video, was honestly just made. I think I've said this before, but the only reason I made that video was so I could copy Tom's structure, because I wanted to annoy him with it. But that doesn't excuse me sort of rushing parts of it out. I probably should have spent more time on it.
Nah, it's all good. Look, I'm always confused as to whether Tom is your friend or if he's like your senpai. Like, he's somehow both.
It's like,
it's great.
I guess
Now,
we're friends offline, but it's like a friendly rivalry on like YouTube and all. We comment on each other's videos of like mean shit to each other.
Nah, I get it. And honestly, Tom's probably up there, probably underneath the Daft as one of my favorite criticism channels, because I think the big I watch all those criticism channels. Some of them I watch, and I won't name anybody, but some of them, because they're so bad at giving reviews and giving critique, that I find them hilarious, right? Like, I watch them, and when I watch Tom, perhaps this is rude of me to say, but when I watch Tom, I actually I didn't expect much. I saw this guy making a speechy video, and I'm like, another speechy video, let's watch it. And then, like, here comes this boy, this motherfucker, with like good points, attempting his best to avoid ad hominems, and I'm like, this guy, you know what I mean? I was so impressed by that video. I was really, really impressed. I sent it to my friends, and I was like, look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. It's good shit. I don't know, man. That's just like my stance on it. Now, with the James, so sorry, just to end whatever I said on the stream, your 3 points, that's like writing it down, whatever. But in the end, somebody asked me, the question was, who do you dislike the most in the community? And I said you, because I don't really have other people that I dislike. I'm quite an easygoing guy. I don't really give a shit about anything. And so I was like, oh, I had a gripe with this YouTuber that I watched, but obviously that's not you as a person. And I made sure to mention that in the beginning. I don't know you as a person. I just know the content that you produce, right?
Yeah.
And I think you're fine. Now, and that leads on great to the next point, which is James's thing, the entire James spat you have going on, right?
Yeah.
And you're not wrong in the assumption that he and I are friends, and we have definitely talked about this, and we actually fought about you. We actually thought about you. Um, I probably got I got really mad at him actually because he comes up to me and he's like, How do you feel about it?" And I was like, I don't. I was like, honestly, like if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I was like, I don't really care because in the end, and I don't think anybody realizes, but you're like 16, 17, right?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, yeah, and he's it's like, dude, he's 16, like he's like, forgive me, and I hate using age as like an excuse, but like he's a 16-year-old guy making criticism reviews. What do you expect like a professional level essay? Like of course it's gonna be
Hello, sorry, you've cut
and
out for me. Sorry.
his defense like yeah, I was just like, why are you mad about it? Why are you mad? What do you expect like a full essay? Like what are you talking about? And so it's like once he started complaining about that, I was just like, dude, good, you just gotta move on. And and his point that he's like, yeah, he bullied Luke. Luke is like 14, and I'm like, you realize how old? Like he's 16. There's like not,
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
saying earlier on in the stream. Like, there's not that much of an
you
age
know what I
difference.
mean? Exactly. And it's like anybody is open to. I don't know. I just thought like James's message when he messaged you like, oh, I'm just freaking nice. That's like very James. He doesn't mean it to be like pampery. He's just saying it as like he's just like a meanie boy. You know what I mean? He just like, yeah, because I'm freaking nice. Like he's trying to be meanie, but he's
Mm.
obviously failed at that. Look, in the end, I obviously don't want to downplay what how you feel about James and what you're going through with James because it's significant. You know what I mean? Like it's obviously impacted you in some way or another, right? Um, like, and it's probably easy for me to give advice because I'm not involved in any way, I guess. Um, but I don't think he matters in the end. Like I know he's the odd ones out. I don't know he's like big dick energy guy. But in the end, it's just one dude on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really think, like, I know this just comes off as me, like, trying to deflect the criticism, but I don't see, because I was surprised by how many people in the comments of that video were like, oh my god, I've lost so much respect for James, and I was thinking, like, he didn't really just give me his opinion on the video. I don't really think it's that big a situation, like, because I was surprised whenever someone on your stream asked you, because I didn't think it was that big a drama to talk about, because it was just, he didn't like my video, and that was sort of the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. And the thing is, it's obvious. Like I can tell you this, like personally, but you know how he used to collab with everyone,
Yeah.
right? Um, in the last like 8 months, he has collabed with like 5 people,
Oh yeah, he's told me that.
with
He's told me that
you
he's
being
trying
one
to
of them. So that's
listen up. Yeah.
obviously a sign that yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's that's obviously a very clear sign that he likes you. I think he also just he was just taken aback by that video that he was involved in. That's all. He was just taken aback. I don't think
Mm.
he hates you. He does not hate you. He's whatever. He doesn't. He just was taken aback. That's all.
Mm.
You know. I don't know, man. Like he just give him like a week and he'll be over it.
Oh no,
Um,
he was over it in like 2 days, which really confused me. Like that's where the him saying he was freaking nice to. Cause like 2 days later, after us like having like a big long discussion about it, he just messaged me going like casually going, "Oh, what editing software do you use?" Like to give me tips on how to do certain effects, and I was really like, "Is that so? Are we still having this drama, or what happened?"
that's like very very typical James, because he's like a creature, he's like a different dude. I love that guy, but because he's, so big on YouTube, he gets messages and emails like fucking constantly, dude. It's like it's never ending. And so for him, he deals with like hundreds and hundreds of people randomly every day. And so in 2 to 3 days, you're like, when he talks to you again, that's after talking to like 300 random strangers. So he forgets everything. But whereas for you, it's literally he's like it's the same guy. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy. What is this nibba on about, bro? Shut up, Silver Retro. Fucking cuck. Um, I shouldn't cuss out your stream. You stream people. Nah, look. In the end, right? I know everyone's like, "Oh, this is drama and shit," but like, I think my motto recently for the last year or two has been like, who fucking cares, man? Like, maybe I sound like I've smoked meth, but I'm just tired right now. But um, in the end, it does not matter at all. Like, you're still gonna make videos. Am I correct? You're not gonna stop because James is a little upset and throwing a tantrum
No,
or
I
anything.
really honestly didn't care after a day or two. Like, whenever the first thing happened, because he unfollowed me like a month ago because of something that happened with Luke or something, and I was really like, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, I just had like this person I've been watching from like 200,000 subscribers to now follow me and then unfollow me over something I did, and then the second time he did it, I was sort of like, that's whatever, I don't care.
He's like, that's also very classic James. No, I get you, man. I'm glad. All right, I'm glad that you're not like lamenting over it. Because like, obviously, I'm subscribed to you. If you saw making content, fuck you, dude. This is a Christian Ellis Mark scream. Oh man, I've been swearing the entire time. Too tired to censor myself. Oh man. At the end of it, all right. I can't speak for James because obviously he might turn around and go like, I freaking hate this guy. All right, which in the end also doesn't matter. But for me at least, now that I've talked to you, you seem like a chill dude. All right, you seem like a chill dude. I'm not sure about your accent. Is it Irish?
Yeah, it's
I'm not
Irish.
sure. I knew it. There was like okay, but you seem like a cool Irish boy, and off as like disinterested.
Hmm.
It's similar to Tabs, where her natural voice is like sounds almost bored all the time. Um,
Mm.
and forgive me for falling into that trap, but I guess that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Also, this random guy is like spamming a chat with random
Oh fuck yeah, I
characters.
see
We
that.
should probably
Might, yeah.
swap Neil. Draw a turkey tone with a Hagel face, bro. I'm dead. Dude, I like this. Okay, can I ask a question about like the entire critique community?
Yeah, sure.
Because like you're obviously Turkey Tom's mate and everything, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I asked Doc about it, Daphina, but he didn't give me the answer. But is there like a Discord server with all of you in it, or is it like some of you guys in it?
Um, Tom has like a private server, but to like invite his friends to, because he thinks his main server's just gone to shit. So he's like made a private one with like a good few of us in it, but like people like Daff and all, I don't think they've ever talked in it. They're just sort of in it. It's just mostly me and Tom and a couple other his friends talking with each other, but we just sort of post shitty memes in it and all. Like, we don't go in there and like talk shit about everyone. But it does exist on a small scale, I guess.
I'm glad. Look, honestly, every server is gonna talk shit about somebody. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
just gonna happen. Um, no, I'm glad. That's really interesting to me. That's really cool. Because obviously, I don't think it's a secret that there is a server of animators and stuff.
Mm.
Um, and so I was just like, there's got to be a server with some of the critique channels and stuff. I regret now saying, do you know who Back to Square One is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I know like yeah. If I had thought of him in the stream, I probably would have named him this morning. Yeah, because at least because I know like whilst I said it's easy for you to cover up the DM and paraphrase it and add your bias, right? Whilst I said that, and that's just naturally what happens. I don't think you meant no ill will. You know,
No,
you didn't mean to go out and like
because like I've been
yeah.
watching. I've only recently got into the sort of like critiquing sort of videos. Um, but every time, but I was always like
Mhm.
watching the drama stuff for years, and every time I would see someone talking about someone leaking a DM, it was always seen as a bad thing. So I really didn't want to start anything about showing DMs, and because like the DMs wasn't just that
Good.
one. It wasn't just that one paragraph. It was like tons, like 6 or 7 of back and forth from me and James, and I really didn't
Mhm.
want to spend like 10 to 15 minutes of the video focusing on it because it really would have come off as petty. And so I think I quoted him on 2 stuff and then just summarized what he thought about what I said about Look. And I don't. I understand why it seems like it would be biased, because like of course you haven't seen the DMs, or maybe you have. I don't know if James sent them to you, but I don't really think when I look at the DMs that I paraphrased anything or was that biased towards it. I just said it how James said it.
Mhm. No, I get you. I'm very happy that you didn't show your DMs because that would have been too far, and I like that would have been indefensible. So it's like I'm happy you didn't, and he hasn't shown me the DMs either. Don't worry, he doesn't do that.
Mm.
Um, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, that's defensible and stuff. Um, there's an entire what do you call it? There's an entire situation that happened like a few months ago with me and Toasted Noodle and stuff. 100% sure if it was Back to Square One, but somebody covered it, and they just like they got none of the facts correct,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, it was him.
so off.
Was it that you live streamed some voting thing or something like that?
Oh yeah, that entire voting thing, and I was like, that happened like in April, because you know April animated madness and whatever, and like it's like I've never watched a video in which of videos in general. And so when I was eating something, I was just like eating cereal and I'm watching it. And then he dropped my name and I'm like, holy shit, it's me, bro. What the fuck? I'm on TV. You know, I was so happy that I was on that somebody was talking about me. I was so happy about it. But then you know, so that was already like a new experience. But then but then another experience was like somebody getting like all the facts wrong, and I'm just like, bro, like you, what the heck? Like there was like it was incredible to the point where like Toasted Noodle reached out and he's like, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. This is none of I didn't do any of this. And I'm like, bro, it's all right, man. I don't really care. Like I left a comment for anybody who wants to read it to know the truth, but I don't think anybody read it
Yeah,
because it's like a
I remember
massive
reading it, but I don't
essay.
actually even remember what it says.
Yeah, man. It's in the end of at the end of the day, it's just like I look back and I'm just like, dude, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, actually, I do understand why I cared about it because it's like it was complete misinformation, and I wasn't super happy with that. You know, I was like,
Oh
if
yeah,
it
I
was
get it.
criticism, I'd take it. If it was like exposing me for what I'd done, I can take it. But it was only because it was just like literally none of the information that was presented. Okay, not none, but like majority of the information was incorrect or taken out of complete context. You know, and I was like, oh man, it was bad. Dude, your mods are calling you gay, dude. It feels bad. Dude, in before you're actually gay, they just comment like they're just giving a statement. Shake my damn head. Do you like traps and lollies? Oh hell yeah, man, dude. Mark and Turkey Tom are together, dude. 10 out of 10. Your mod team is your mod team is great. Look, I don't know, man. Like, obviously, you don't have to take any of the shit that I just said in too hard at all. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's, like I know everyone. It's easy to hate on Speechy, right?
Yeah,
But if you talk to her and just like the chat, it's like, oh yeah, I hate myself, and so people critiquing me makes me hate myself more, and so I say no, and I hate listening to that. And it's like, oh, now it makes sense why you can't handle criticism, right?
yeah,
And whereas with me, the reason I just don't give a shit is because for me, I don't listen to I don't need the external validation. As arrogant as this may sound, forgive me if it does, but I don't need people to tell me that I'm great or people to tell me that I suck. I don't need that. Like sometimes it's great to hear the good stuff and sometimes it's necessary to read the bad stuff. But for me, what's most important is that if I'm happy with what I'm producing, and even now I'm still not completely happy, and that's why I'm improve my visual quality and the audio quality and the way I deliver the jokes, and I'm just like, I'm trying to improve myself, right? And so
yeah,
that's why I think I can roll with the punches a lot, you know. But I think that's like everybody. And I'm not saying you have to sit down and fucking psychoanalyze every single anime that you're talking to, right? But it's interesting after talking to everybody to see where they stand and why they react the way they do.
mm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I understand that.
Dude, also, like low key, how do you feel about Daft's new contents, like the Fear Razor and the Fox Goodman thing?
Oh, I thought they were really good. Although I hate the Fox Goodman thing just because of the result of what's happened from that. Because now there's like so many. He's a tracer. Like that's sort of what else is there to say? Like there's no need for all these videos to be made on him. Same thing with like Spetchy and to a lesser extent will feature. Like there's not much to talk about here to make so many videos about them. Like it's not really necessary.
Yeah. I think it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like I love Daft. Like the guy I fucking and it's like it's I genuinely love the content that he's been making, you know? It's like the Fear Razor one was delicious. When he put the screenshot of all the time he didn't credit in the video, I was like, this fucking guy's out for it, bro. He's like he's going for the kill, right? It's crazy. And I love like, it's like a similar savagery to the content cop with such thorough research and stuff that I couldn't believe it. Like he's talked to the workers beforehand and that genuinely sets him apart from the rest of the criticism community because he's like so well researched, so well executed, I guess, that he just stands above it, and you can tell why and how because he starts the trends. Speechy review lit up again, and the Fox Women thing, everyone's following the trend. And it's like when you get to the point where you're starting your own trend about that kind of stuff, that's when you've like made it in that community, and that's crazy.
Yeah. Have you talked to Daft like in voice chat or anything? Because I was the first time I ever talked to him, it was so intimidating. Like 'cause he watches videos and he just goes in so hard to everyone he talks about. And the first time I was ever talking to him, I was so like I was scared to join the call, because he was gonna like review my script, and I was like, oh, what if he thinks it's fucking terrible? What am I gonna do? But whenever you join it and actually talk to him, he acts so differently from the way he talks in his videos and the way he acts.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest surprise, you know, with my own expectations. I was like, oh, I think I'm not gonna like the guy. And then I joined the VC, and he's like this normal dude, just you know, just like fucking loser, you know, like I don't know, man. And I had like a good time just having a gay old chat. I don't know, man. It was really good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think people want you to draw Sonic, bro.
I do that every stream. I've got nothing better to do. I think I said the stream would end an hour ago.
Sorry if I'm like delaying it. Yeah, dude, you've been streaming for 3 hours? Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Dude, gazing. Oh, dude, people are roasting me, man. Come on, man, please. Dude, it's alright. You can draw more Sonic, okay? Just keep going with the Sonic. You drew Shadow. I just noticed Shadow right there. What the fuck? And the Ahagao, dude, what the hell is that? Who made that picture of you two making out? What the heck? What's the story behind that?
There's like some running joke that me and this person, the cat person on the right, are going out, and then so just to go along with the meme, I think she made this one that's on the screen right now, and I made a different one just to go along with it.
10 out of fucking 10, dude. Holy shit, dude. Like, but the thing is, like, that the next question's gonna be like, are you a furry, bro? When you make out with a cat, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm 100% a furry. Yeah.
Dude, it's alright. You know, you're already a gay trap. Just add a furry on the list. Just keep going. You know, just keep going down the list, alright? No. Oh, so I'm retarded. It must be like because it's so late. That's the chick on the right side of the screen. Okay, okay. Wow, I'm fucking slow. Shake my damn fucking head. I went into your. What I do sometimes is I join everyone's servers. The criticism channels or whatever the channels, and No, sorry, like people are roasting me. I love it. No, so people, I joined the Discord servers and I think I added you, and I was like, "Sub B, I'm here," and then like no one responded back, and I was like, "Feels bad, dude. Feels bad."
Yeah, I just like ignored that place completely. It's so bad. I joined a voice chat with them for the first time.
Bad?
It's mostly just spamming memes that I don't think are that funny. Like I have the server for like 4 months now, and I never once joined a voice chat with anyone, and then I finally just decided to, and the first thing I was greeted to was a Despacito meme, and I just thought, oh, this is my audience. Is it real? Like, what have I done wrong?
Where have I failed, my child? That's fucking hilarious, dude. Sometimes okay, like, you know, Maz swears, yeah, no shit, bro. Like, wait until you hear Jaden. Jaden swears like a sailor, dude. Jaden's insane. It's so great because she went into our, like, we had a like a 11 no, we have a 15-person like mansion that we hired out for VidCon's Airbnb. Like 15 people were living there, and we invited some of the other animators over, and we were around a campfire just like talking, and then Jaden's like, "Oh, dude," and I was like, "Fuck you," and she you know she said that everyone who didn't know she swore kind of jumped up, and they're like, "What the fuck? Jaden swears?" It's like, yeah, like no shit. We're old you know, we're garbage humans, you know, like like of course we would.
That's like another reason.
The thing is legit.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, go for it, man.
Oh no, I was just gonna talk about how like I was taken aback when the odd ones out like messaged me with a sentence that said "fuck" in it. I was like, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he's the one who probably swears the least because he was raised as like a religious boy, like a very very religious boy,
Yeah.
and so he's got like he feels like a badass every time he does swear, but he's just like, you know, he's just a 6-foot white boy, you know. It's crazy because like obviously everyone's got their online persona, but behind the camera, most of them do act different. Um, it's Jaden's probably one of the most different. Um, who else? I think Adam is almost exactly how he is. James is a little bit played up. I hide some of my own more edgy sides a little bit. Um, I swear a lot. Other than the fact that I swear a lot and I'm a little edgy boy in the end. I'm pretty genuine, I think. I guess.
Yeah.
Jaden's interesting because I've talked to her about Daphne, and even though a lot of people even though a lot of people, are like, we hate Daph because of what he said to Jaden. When I actually talked about to Jaden about it, she was like, "Look, I don't care really. Like, she doesn't really care, and she's got some pretty interesting opinions about everything as well. And honestly, if there was because I have a podcast channel as well, if I could, and if I could convince Jaden to, I actually would love to organize a podcast with Daft and Jaden on one.
Oh
That
yeah,
would
that'd be
be
great.
so much fun, right? And just hearing the conversation and just seeing like how they kind of go about all their differences and stuff, I think that'd be so much so good.
That'd be great. Yeah.
When's the collab happening with Turkey Tom, my dude? Or has that already happened?
We were
Am I
working on
missing
one.
something?
Like I think Tom approached me and some other guy to make a video about a boy in a band, and then it just eventually fell through because none of us really cared about the video. Um, but we were gonna collab, so I don't know what we're doing now. We'll probably eventually do something, but gotta make it big.
And then Key Blue, like, oh, like both of you are sizable members